I never thought a quiet Thursday night could turn into the worst night of my life. I was sitting on the couch, scrolling through my phone, waiting for Jasmine to get home. The apartment was quiet, too quiet, like it was holding its breath. I had this uneasy feeling gnawing at me, the kind you can't shake. She'd been acting different lately, not tired, not stressed, something deeper, something she didn't want me to see. I texted her earlier. "You good?" She replied instantly, but something in her words didn't feel right. Polite, careful, measured, like someone rehearsing lies before telling the truth. I told myself I was overthinking it. Maybe I was paranoid. Maybe I was just imagining things. After all, we'd been together almost 3 years, engaged for 6 months, and everything looked perfect from the outside. But inside, I knew things were off. When she finally walked in, my gut twisted. She wasn't smiling. Her eyes avoided mine. Her hands gripped her purse tightly as she set it down. She sat at the edge of the couch, like she was bracing herself for something. "Hey," I said, trying to sound casual. "Long day?" She didn't answer immediately. Her silence screamed louder than words ever could. My stomach dropped. "Jazz, what's going on?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. Her lips quivered. I have to tell you something," she said finally. I felt my chest tighten. Normally, she'd start with a joke, something to soften the blow. This was serious. "What is it?" I asked, already feeling the dread. "It's about a child." I blinked. "A child?" "Yes," she whispered. "I have a son, and you don't know him." The room spun. My heart stopped. I couldn't breathe. "A son? Jazz, how long?" 3 years, she said softly. "He's 3, Alex, his father. It's not what you think." My mind froze. "Not what I think?" She nodded, staring at her hands. It's my ex from before I met you. I didn't know how to tell you." I wanted to scream. I wanted to run. I wanted to throw something, but I just sat there staring at her, unable to process a thing. "And you're just telling me now?" I said, my voice cracking. 3 years? 3 years, Jasmine?" "I was scared," she whispered. "I thought you'd leave. I didn't want to ruin what we had." I wanted to believe her, but I also wanted to hate her. I couldn't even decide which came first. You kept this from me," I shouted, louder this time. "From me? From our family?" She flinched. I thought maybe it would stay in the past. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. I thought I was doing the right thing. Doing the right thing? "Jazz, you lied. You lied to me every day for 3 years. She broke down, tears streaming down her face. I know, and I'm so sorry. I never wanted to hurt you." I stood up. "Sorry doesn't fix this. This changes everything. How am I supposed to trust you now?" She reached for my hand. "Alex, please, I love you. I never stopped loving you." I pulled back. "Love? Love doesn't erase betrayal. Love doesn't hide a child from your fiancé for 3 years." The room went quiet. I could hear the clock ticking, each second feeling like a hammer on my chest. Then my phone buzzed. A message from her mother. "Call me ASAP. We need to talk." I looked at Jasmine. "Your mom knows?" She shook her head. "No, I didn't tell anyone yet." I opened the message. This wasn't just about her son. There was something bigger, something she hadn't told anyone. Her mother's words hit me like a punch to the gut. "Alex, there's more. I found out about the child's father. You need to know. Call me before it's too late." I froze. I didn't want to call. I wanted to disappear. But I had to know. I dialed her number. She answered immediately, her voice tight, panicked. "Alex, listen," she started. "This isn't just Jasmine's secret. It's your brother's child." I dropped the phone. My hands shook. "My brother?" "Yes," she said, voice trembling. "He's the father. And now, everything's about to fall apart. I felt the world twist. My fiancé had a child, and the father was my own brother. I couldn't breathe. All I could hear was Jasmine sobbing beside me. And then the truth hit me. Our families, our wedding, everything we planned, built on lies. Why didn't anyone tell me? I shouted, pacing. Why hide this from me? From everyone? Jasmine sobbed harder. Please, please don't fight. We can get through this. I looked at her, then at my brother. Suddenly, everything made sense. Secret calls, hidden photos, the feeling something was off. All of it led to this. Hours blurred, shouting, crying, accusations, apologies, promises, then silence. I sat alone, staring at the empty couch. My fiancée had gone to her mother's. My brother disappeared. And the truth, it was a weight I couldn't lift. A few days later, my brother showed up at my apartment. His calmness made my blood boil. "Alex," he said, "we need to talk." "Talk?" I spat. "After everything you want to talk?" "I didn't know how else to fix this," he said. "Fix this?" I screamed. "You fathered a child with my fiancé, hid it from me, and call it fixing? You don't get to use words like that." Meanwhile, Jasmine called, her voice trembling. "Alex, please, we can work this out. Please don't let this ruin us." I wanted to scream at her too. How could I trust her? But a part of me, a small, foolish part, wanted to believe her. Then came the next blow. My cousin called. "Alex, you don't know, but your brother's been seeing someone else. She's pregnant too." And Jasmine, she knew. The room spun. My life shattered further. Family secrets layered on family lies. Lies about children, affairs, loyalties, betrayals. I couldn't trust anyone. My fiancé, my brother, even my own judgment. Days turned into nights of arguing, fighting, tears, slammed doors, screaming through walls. Friends picked sides. My family fractured, and I had to choose. Stay and try to repair this web of deception, or walk away to save what was left of myself. I stayed because leaving felt like admitting defeat. But it wasn't redemption waiting. It was chaos. Nights filled with whispered fights, angry texts, family members choosing sides, each conversation twisting deeper knives into hearts. Jasmine's son became a secret we couldn't hide. My brother's other secret became public. Arguments exploded at family dinners. My father yelled, my mother cried, my friends whispered. Every time I thought it couldn't get worse, it did. Friends came forward with rumors, secrets about my brother and Jasmine I hadn't known. Betrayal seemed endless. I realized love alone couldn't fix this. Not promises, not apologies, not memories, only truth. And even that came in shards, jagged, incomplete, painful. By the end of the month, I was exhausted. The apartment emptied, leaving echoes of fights behind. Jasmine left to stay with her mother. My brother vanished again. Friends avoided me. The wedding? Forgotten. Plans torn to pieces. And I sat surrounded by the ruins of my life, wondering if trust could ever return. Lies stacked on lies, secrets in every corner. And I knew, deep down, the next bombshell was waiting to destroy the rest of what I had left. I didn't know if I could survive it, but I had to try. Somehow, through the chaos, I had to find a way to survive. Somehow, through the mess, I had to keep going. And I knew nothing would ever be the same again.